Werewolves are significantly stronger than any human being. They possess supernatural strength. They can lift more than any human, with the weakest of Omega werewolves being recorded to lift over 1 ton. This strength also comes in the form of striking strength. The punches and kicks from an untrained werewolf can still break bones, even when the body is not placed against a hard surface. As a result of this strength, many of them can break through brick walls, partially or completely lift vehicles, and leap great distances. Their recorded vertical leaps almost always exceed 140 inches, which is 11 feet and 8 inches or 3.56 meters. They can also make large leaps horizontally. Werewolves also possess superhuman speed. All can clock in sprinting speeds exceeding 35 miles per hour, with some of the fastest recording speeds upwards of 300 miles per hour in short focus bursts. Another illustration of their exceptional speed is striking speed. Their arm swings, punches and kicks are rarely perceived by humans before they land or miss. It is very ill-advised to attempt to block or evade an incoming werewolf, as it's incredibly ineffective. Unlike humans, they can maintain 100% exertion for significant amounts of time. Humans can only maintain top speed for up to around 30 to 45 seconds. However, werewolves can maintain this speed for over 5 minutes. Their recovery after such exertion is also significantly faster. This means they can cover upwards of 3 miles or around 5 kilometers sprinting. They are also capable of battling for hours on end without showing signs of fatigue or slowing down. Attempting to wear down a werewolf in an attempt for escape or protecting oneself is very ineffective. Additionally, they can still perform at near peak levels even after sustaining grave injuries such as multiple gunshot wounds, dismembered limbs, deep lacerations or severe burn wounds. They also possess supernatural durability. They require significantly more force to inflict the same injuries onto a werewolf than onto a human. Their skin is not loose like a bear's, but can still withstand slashing damage with objects like knives and swords. Gunshot wounds with low caliber firearms cause shallow, light to moderate injury that will not cause much bother to a werewolf. However, high caliber rifles from a sufficiently close range are capable of wounding weaker werewolves like Omegas and piercing the skin easily. Sharp weaponry made of silver or of a metal heated to hundreds of degrees centigrade can also cut a werewolf's skin more easily. Werewolf senses are far sharper than humans. Their vision is very sharp and they can see accurately in low light. They can also see much smaller objects than humans. Their hearing range goes from as low as 1 Hz up to 100,000 Hz. They can also hear much quieter, softer sounds. Their smell is extremely keen, one of their most notable features. They can perceive a far greater range of smells and possess the unique ability to perfectly remember and recall smells. They can also perceive lingering smells and can use scent to track down individuals. Their keen smell allows them to pick up on smells given off by various human emotions such as sadness, grief, elation, rage, anxiety, fear, etc. Their reaction time is 20 milliseconds and below. The lowest recorded reaction time was from a captured alpha werewolf, coming in at 94 microseconds or 0.094 milliseconds. Silver is their most commonly known weakness. It's easier to deal cutting damage to werewolves when blades of silver are used. Gunshot wounds are more severe when silver or silver-based alloys are used as well. The effectiveness of silver against werewolves also increases when heated to extreme temperatures. This can be seen in the utility of liquid silver against werewolves. An accurate gunshot with a silver bullet to the brain or heart of an Omega or Beta werewolf will kill them. A silver gunshot wound to the heart is referred as a HLAT or cardiac lethal agent trauma. Similarly, a silver gunshot wound to the brain is called CLAT or cranial lethal agent trauma. For alphas, it will cause grave damage and can even incapacitate them if the bullet is not dislodged, but this is not the case for enhanced alphas. Another weakness of theirs is Wolfsbane. A high concentration of Wolfsbane in the air can cause mental distress in a werewolf along with physical weakness. It causes what several werewolves have described as a burning, agonizing pain in the body as if they're being burned from the inside. The likelihood of an alpha werewolf being incapacitated from HLAT or CLAT, a silver gunshot wound to the heart and brain respectively, greatly increases when Wolfsbane is in their system. Werewolves, just like wolves, are incredibly social creatures and are commonly found in packs. In these packs, there are many parallels to the pack system of ordinary wolves. Omega werewolves refers to the lowest ranking of the werewolf. These are werewolves that are not members of packs. They possess the lowest physical capabilities out of all werewolves and make up the vast majority of those that have been successfully captured. Omega werewolves are still incredibly dangerous, even to the most highly trained humans. Betas are the ranking above the Omega ranking. This refers to the common members of the werewolf pack. When werewolves join packs, they receive a literal enhancement to their physical traits. This physical boost grows more significant when the pack size increases and when the alpha is enhanced. These betas are extremely dangerous and can neutralize highly trained humans with little to no difficulty. The weakest of betas can also contend against even stronger Omega werewolves. Since the power boost is so significant, this provides a strong incentive for werewolves to band together in packs to increase their chances of survival. This is why they are most commonly found in groups. The next higher ranking is the Alpha. They can be recognized by their notable crimson red eyes. These alphas possess a massive boost to physical traits and senses. They are the leaders of werewolf packs. The weakest alpha still outclasses the strongest of betas since the physical boost is so large. Alpha werewolves can gain their ranking by killing another and squeezing their heart to assimilate their strength, referred to as their scintilla internus or their internal spark. The enhanced alpha is the ranking above that of the ordinary alpha werewolf. Once the alpha ranking is gained, murdering another alpha werewolf or alpha supernatural will turn the werewolf into an enhanced alpha. This rank can also be achieved if an alpha murders their whole pack, and the power boost increases with pack size. Enhanced alphas possess greater physical capabilities to alpha werewolves. Only a small handful of enhanced alphas have been successfully captured, and there's a high likelihood of them escaping when this occurs. This is due to their extremely dangerous physical capabilities. They can neutralize very highly trained human victims with little to no effort and take down full werewolf packs alone. A key feature differentiating werewolves from humans is their ability to transform from their humanoid states into higher, more powerful states. Their lowest stage is stage 0, the humanoid stage. This is the most human-looking appearance that werewolves have. One main difference is that they possess slightly larger and sharper canines than ordinary humans. This state is where they have their basic strength. This is the calmest and least aggressive state that they can be found in. The next higher stage is stage 1 or the basic shift. This stage is similar to stage 0 in general appearance, but there are a few looping traits. There is a minor power boost when in this state, along with a slight increase in aggression and agitation. Omegas and betas in this state have glowing golden eyes and alphas have glowing red eyes. Enhanced alphas possess a slightly darker shade of red in their irises when in this stage. The form also comes with sharp claws and long sharp canine fangs. The stage 2, the partial shift, is the highest shift that most omegas and beta werewolves can attain. Their face appears to be more of that of a wolf's and beast-like. Along with that, there is significantly more body hair, which can be seen on the cheeks, forehead, and primarily on the arms, legs, back and chest. The physical boost from this form is significant and makes even the weakest of omegas dangerous and powerful. Stage 3, the advanced shift, is the highest achievable state by a werewolf. It is the truest form and results in an almost total loss of mental control and complete bloodlust and rage. The average height of subjects found in this form is 9 feet and 4 inches, but lack of sample size makes this value inaccurate. The physical boost to werewolves in this state is immense. Enhanced alphas receive this form by default, but it takes time and multiple transformations for them to gain control and harness the full power of the form. Since enhanced alphas are already powerful in their own right, enhanced alphas in this state are the most dangerous form of werewolves. They can easily defeat groups of alphas together and can take down small armies of humans alone. With their great size also comes a contrasting explosive speed that makes them near imperceivable to the naked human eye. This form is also accessible to a werewolf of any rank, however the experience needed and the age required increases the lower the rank. Omega werewolves with this form have never been recorded but have been stated to exist by other captured werewolves. Special abilities. Healing factor. Werewolves have the ability of healing from wounds in mere seconds. The time taken to heal depends on the severity of the injury, with grave injuries taking up to a few minutes to fully recover from. Additionally, their healing factor grows more significant the higher the rank. Silver and Wolfsbane both impede a werewolf's ability to heal. In weak omegas, their healing factors have been found to almost totally shut down with severe silver injuries or Wolfsbane intoxication. Pain reduction. When a werewolf gains a close connection to someone, they can induce a state referred to as lycanthropic analgesia. On the mental command of the werewolf, the subject's negative emotions will be greatly suppressed. This includes physical pain. This can be done to multiple people at one time. The more experienced the werewolf is with this technique, the longer they can maintain it for, and the greater the number of people they can induce the state in at one time. Werewolf subjects look to be greatly fatigued after prolonged usage of this ability. There are 3 different types of werewolf, which refers to how they receive their powers. There is also ranking in terms of the general strength of each type. The weakest is the bitten werewolf. A human upon receiving a sufficiently deep bite from an alpha or enhanced alpha will become an omega werewolf. The next strongest type is the chimera type. This refers to who inject ordinary humans with a transforming liquid that transforms them into a werewolf. It mimics the bacteria within an alpha werewolf's bite. The strongest type is the born werewolf. These are descendants of any one of these 3 types, with their powers being acquired at birth. The difference in strength between a chimera type werewolf and a born werewolf is minuscule. However, the gap between the chimera type and bitten werewolf is far more significant.